What is up, Fiend fam? Holy shit, it's been a long time. This is my first video back riding. I'm on the trusty handy Honda Navi, Moto Pink Sensei Spike, but you know, this is only my second time out since the accident, so I wanted to get out, share with you guys my experience, a little what's going on, and get this thing going again. It's been very difficult for me to not make content, because I love making content. I love giving back to the community. Those of you that have been around know. Just you know, waiting for things to get back to normal. And one of those will be getting back on a more capable motorcycle. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Navi. I think it's one of, if not the perfect beginner bike. More on that in another video, but so yeah, as I was saying, it's been extremely difficult for me. You know, those that have been around and been paying attention to my videos, thank you. I appreciate it more than you know. I apologize for the lack of content. It's just this has been one of the most difficult experiences I've ever had to deal with my entire life. So also, I'm wearing my HJC CL17 helmet, not my Ruroc, so I'm not sure how awesome the quality is going to be here, because I remember having a hard time with the setup with it before I got my Ruroc. So, and obviously, having been in a crash with the Ruroc, I will not be using it again. So until I get another helmet here in the very near future, I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with this HJC, or get a mount for my Scorpion Exo helmet that I have, which is a good helmet. I just didn't really get to spend much time with it. Got it, had it for like a week or so, and then my Ruroc came in, so I didn't really get time to you know, figure out its quirks and features and all that. But so you know me, I'm all about forthrightness and honesty and all that. I'm okay right now, but I will tell you, before I got suited up, as I was getting suited up, and up until me getting on the bike, I was having a lot of anxiety. That's one thing. Okay, thank you. As a it's one thing, speaking of which, as a previous Harley-Davidson owner, I will never get used to the non-automatic turn signals. I mean, for shutting off and all that. And I don't like the fact that it's you know, your left turn and your right turn is on one side. So, but you know, you do what you got to do. So anyways, it feels fantastic to be back on 2 again. Definitely looking forward to a lot more riding, a lot more content. Those of you who've been paying attention know that I am probably not going to be into another big bike for a while. And by big bike, I'm talking like a 107 or a 114 size engine. I am not 100% sure exactly what I'm doing. Obviously, I have a love for Harley, and especially the Lowrider S. That new Lowrider ST is definitely calling my name. When I have the ability to be able to go out and look at them and stuff like that, and be in a financial situation to actually purchase. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I might be picking up a smaller bike. I'm thinking about there's the KTM Adventure 390 that I've kind of had on my radar for a bit. There's the Honda CB 500X, I believe, sort of like a quasi ATV type bike, and then there's also the NC750X, which also is on my radar. I mean, we'll see. Obviously, everything comes down to finances, so we'll have to see what happens when the time comes. I don't know enough about this bike just yet, so I'm going to wait on this car coming up. And I want to make sure I have enough power to get out through the intersection. Not a bad little motor. I mean, obviously it's only a 110. I mean, it's even smaller than the Grom's 125, so it's basically, for all intents and purposes, a scooter engine in a mini moto frame. But at you know, $1,800 before tax, tags, title, licensing, and all that stuff, you know, you really can't go wrong. Again, one of the reasons why I think in a lot of ways it's a perfect beginner bike. I'm a firm believer that riders should learn how to ride with a clutch, but you know, if this is what's going to get you on two, I'm all for it. You know, one more of us is one less cager, so I'm definitely on board with that. But cost barrier to entry is very low, so I am definitely very happy about that. Again, I cannot begin to tell you how happy I am to be on two wheels again. I mean, it's been a long road. I mean, it was, when I rode this bike the first time last weekend, I was at day 304 since I'd been on a bike. So it definitely was a long time coming. And, you know, I'm not out of the woods yet. I mean, yes, I'm definitely back on twos. I've realized that how much I miss riding, and you know, because there was some trepidation on whether or not this was going to be good for me or not, but I'm good with it. But, again, I'm still not 100% out of the woods. You know, I'm still dealing with wrist pain daily. You know, it's not been cool. But if anything's going to kind of help me through this, it's going to be riding again. So I very much look forward to it. You know what? Since you don't know what the hell you're doing, I'm going to go this way, because I've played that game before and I lost. Although last time the driver didn't see me at all. And I'm not going to assume any driver is seeing me from June 24th, 2021 on. Now, if there's any new riders or soon to be new riders watching this, I don't mean to scare you off. I want you to ride. Obviously, I had an accident. Those that don't know, I broke my wrist, plate 11 screws. I want you to, oh, that's interesting. Kind of prismatic wrap on the truck. Don't know if you'll actually be able to see it based on how this camera is going to be capturing footage or not, but you know, we'll see. anyways, like I was saying, yeah, those of you that have been riding for a while already know this. Those of you that are new or have yet to pick up motorcycling, you have to assume that every vehicle out there means to do you harm, even if it's not purposeful. They are not paying attention. They will not see you. You know, when I had my wreck, I was on a big Harley, and I was wearing a neon yellow, you know, high-vis yellow jacket. So the only way that gentleman did not see me is that he did not look. And I foolishly thought that he did see me. But again, like I said, you can't assume anything because you have no idea what they're thinking, what they're not thinking, or what they're going to do. So, just word from advice from Uncle Throttle. It's another thing too, watch out for potholes. That'll definitely ruin your day, that's for sure. Another piece of advice I always give cagers or cars, whatever you want to call them, I call them cagers, the right of way. Yeah, that car hit the stop sign before I did, so they had the right of way, but even if I had, I would have waved them on. Because again, you don't know what they're thinking, you don't know that they see you. I mean, so, something like that you can usually look them, you know, in the face and see because it's so close. But better be safe than sorry. Another thing I'm not crazy. I don't say I dislike it, but it's a drawback for me about this bike is that it doesn't have a clutch. I know it's a CVT, it's an automatic transmission bike, but I don't like not having a clutch. I want to have the ability to turn off the power immediately if I need to. Nitson's Ice Cream is open for the season. Always nice. Definitely gonna have to come down here sooner rather than later and get me some good old yum yums. So I think I've been rambling long enough. I just wanted to get out and produce a video because it's been so long, and you know, it was also an excuse to get back out on Tuesday, and it's a decent day out today, so why the hell not, right? So if you're new here, thank you for watching. Please feel to subscribe. I make content. It used to be regular, then it wasn't so regular, and I'm planning on it being regular again very soon. So at least weekly on Sundays, possibly more, depending on what I have going on and what content. I don't like making content just for the sake of making content. I want to make videos that are gonna inform, entertain, and educate. If I am just going to be sitting there flapping my gums, I don't believe it's worth it. So But that being said, now that we're in the warmer parts of the beginning of the year, so to speak, in wonderful upstate New York, I am going to want to get out and get on twos every chance I can get. So I will use that as an excuse to get out and get on twos every chance I get. Also, don't forget that likes and comments go a long way to help the channel. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will help you as best as I can, and if not, I will find out how to help you. Either, you know, somebody else in the comments will reply, or I will find that information for you, because I'm all about giving back, and I want to make sure that you have the best information you can to make the most educated decisions about your riding. Okay, so that was very interesting. I just passed two gentlemen on Harleys riding a Honda Navi wearing a leather Harley jacket. It don't get much more weird than that. Hey, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Alright, as always, stay shining side up. Throttle Fiend out.